Hi, my name is Don Bruner, and today I'd like to discuss how to make bonuses work. Believe it or not, among businesses large and small, this is one of the biggest problems that they have, and it all relates back primarily to the issue of employee retention. The first thing we may want to ask ourselves is, why do we want to have a bonus in the first place? There are many reasons. Among them might be superior performance, raise the level of the performance of all the employees. Another one might be the personal motivation of the individual, because some people just work better against themselves and they need a challenge. But as I've said before, the major reason why most employers, both large and small, have a bonus program is for purposes of employee retention. Well, now that we know why an employer might want to have a bonus program, what do we think employees think about them? Now, the Towers-Watson Global Workforce Study of 2012 found out the following interesting things. First, 36% of the employees saw no clear link between pay and performance. That would probably indicate that you want a different kind of a bonus program, or you might not want to have one at all, because it really may not be that effective if 2/3 of the employees don't feel that it is. Secondly, most of the employees were becoming more skeptical about such a connection. They don't feel as though it's worth it. What we really may be doing is getting money is usually a pretty good indicator for most people. If we're going to have a bonus program that involves money, there's 4 steps that make it a lot easier and will help make it work better. The first one is for the employer. That's for you to identify the results that you want to achieve by having the program and what behavior patterns you want to reinforce in the employee. Again, give it plenty of time because some of these aren't evident. I'll try and go over some of the considerations in another presentation. The second step is to create an easy way to measure the results and behavior. That usually means incorporating it within your record-keeping system and within your day-to-day business operations. Be sure to give it consideration as to how to make it flexible to use and to be able to prevent and share. That way, there's no doubt about the validity of the information that you're presenting, and it's not accepted as being subjective in nature. The third step would be to help the employee measure his own progress. He's got to have something he can see, and it has to be frequent so that he stays on track. And the fourth one, maybe consider eliminating annual bonuses altogether. Them to put in minimal performance to hold the job. First step in creating a bonus program is to identify the results that you want to achieve and the employee behavior that you want to reinforce. Among those things could be an objective to employee retention. Maybe you want to increase the sales. How about improving the margins? Maybe foster teamwork. Maybe you want to align the management and the employee objectives or reduce the expenses. But those are going to be the terms that are going to be the criteria for the program that you create. The next step is to create an easy way to measure the results and behavior. That means to incorporate it into your normal business processes, computerize it, and determine how you want to share the results. Third step is how to help the employee measure his progress. Numerous ways you could do this. You could do it by payroll reporting included on his check stub. You could have employee meetings where you reported the progress of the whole group. You could do it one-on-one with frequent praise and one-on-one conversation with the employees, or you could start a competition. Any one of a number of ways, but just so that the praise is frequent and that it's clear and concise and understandable by the employee. Lastly, you might consider eliminating the annual bonuses altogether. You could have several reasons for doing this. Number one, it's not easy to do it, and frequent reinforcement can sometimes be a little bit of a problem or more work to create with an understaffed facility or many of other considerations. It's more difficult to project what the final amount of any payment would be. And lastly, the cash flow considerations as to how to fund a bonus program could be a concern to you. Remember that money isn't everything. People are so individualistic that no single bonus program is appropriate. People respond to different things. Some desire nothing more than a personal challenge so that they can work against themselves. Others may think that a promotion is the most important thing. Others need variable work hours so that they can take care of family and friends. Others need days off to respond to school emergencies or other things that may come up in their day-to-day lives. But money is important to a great many, so consider it wisely before you incorporate any of these things. As we said at the beginning of this presentation, implementing a bonus program is one of the most frequent things that management doesn't do well. So if you have any particular problems, be sure and give us a call and we'll be glad to discuss it with you. That being said, we do intend to go into more expanded specifics on the bonus programs because the issue is really so critical in too many cases.